Talmudim, whom the Christians call disciples. In Luke chapter 24, verse 13 through 45, two of the Talmudim, when Yeshua was crucified, two of the Talmudim, they lost their hope in Yeshua, Jesus. And so they were backsliding. And as they were, after his crucifixion, as they had been backsliding, on the way while they are going to a village called Emmaus, Yeshua, after his resurrection, he reached them on the way. And he was walking with them. Verse 13 through 45. And it says, verse 17, he requested them, saying, what manner of communication are you that you have one to another, and you walk, and they are sad? What manner of communications are these that you have one to another, and you walk and are sad? And then they told him the story about the days of Yeshua. Then verse 27 says, and beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures of the things concerning himself. But still, he told them the scripture about the Messiah, that he should be crucified and he resurrect. But they didn't understand. Then it says, it went on, and then verse 45, it says, then opened he their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. He gave them understanding, so they may understand the scripture. While he was teaching them the scriptures, they didn't understand him. While he's walking with them, they didn't understand who he is, who he was. They thought it was another person. He was talking to them, teaching them the scripture, they didn't understand. He didn't reject them at the time, saying, you don't understand me, so you are not from God. As what the so-called Jews in John chapter 8 said to the Hebrews, the children of Israel. But, it says, verse 45, he gave them understanding so that they will understand the scriptures. John is not only there, when Thomas, John chapter 20 or so, John chapter 20, verse 24, it says, after Yeshua resurrected, he appeared to the Talmudim, whom the Christians called the disciples. And then they told Thomas was not there. And when Thomas came, they told him about Yeshua. But what he said was, except I shall see in his hands the print of his nails, and put my finger into the print of his nail, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe, unless I see his crucifixion, his body, that he is crucified. I don't believe that you are telling me he has resurrected. I don't believe. So what Thomas said. Unless I verify myself, I don't believe what you are telling me. Then, on the 8th day, verse 26 says, while the Talmudim were gathered and Thomas was with them, there came Yeshua, and he stood in the midst of them. He said to them, peace be unto you. And then he said to Thomas, reach thine finger, and behold my hand, and reach thine hand, and thrust it into my side, and believe, but don't be unbeliever. And Thomas answered and said to him, Adonai, Elohim. And then he says, Yeshua says, then it's okay. After 28, what Thomas said, unless I see his pierced body, I don't trust what's said. I don't believe what's said. Accordingly, Yeshua appeared to him in the way he could understand, he could believe. Come and see, verify. Thomas got the chance to verify that indeed he is the Messiah and has resurrected overcoming days. So, the so-called Jesus of the Christians, the Messianics, as was said to the Hebrews in John chapter 8, the children of Israel didn't reject Thomas, saying he didn't understand God's word, therefore he under from God. But he told them the way they understood, in the way they learned the truth about God. And it is what is noted in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. Our Hebrew Messiah, Yeshua, is the wonderful counselor, verse 6 says. And his name shall be Wonderful Counselor. Our Hebrew Messiah is the wonderful counselor of the Hebrews, but not a person who fights the Hebrews, who condemns the Hebrews and chases them away of the way of God, from the way of God. Our Hebrew Messiah, what our Hebrew Messiah said is, I have showed you what our Hebrew Messiah, Yeshua, has made to the Talmudim, the Christians called the disciples. But the so-called Jesus of the Messiah of Christians in John chapter 8 has scared away the Hebrews, the children of Israel, and condemned them. Even the scribes and the Pharisees said they are atheists. Praised them also. But our Hebrew Messiah, and I have taught you that he is a destroyer of the law. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10. He breaks the law. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10, where it says, the adulterous female has to be stoned. He said, I don't condemn you. Don't sin no more. But what God said is, stone her. He is not the fulfiller of the law. But our Hebrew Messiah